everybody, it's your boy Penguar here. Today I'm going to be showing off the new AR Plus feature in Pokemon Go that got added for all you iOS users out there. Unfortunately, it has not been added to Droid yet. It seems like it's in the making for it, but it is not available yet for any AR photographers out there that are on Droid or that just like taking AR photos of Pokemon Go off of their Droid phones. Unfortunately, that isn't available yet, but it is what it is. I'm going to show you guys exactly some of the different things that you can do with it. One of the biggest things that I really like about it is that you can get the 360 layout picture of it, which is really cool. So like some of those Pokemon that are really hard to get pictures of, like say Weedle, Caterpie, where they're just, I don't know, you can only see like the direct front of it. It's nice to be able to get around it and be able to see certain angles that you haven't been able to see before of them, and that's the same for even just Pokemon that you could get good pictures of, like Zigzagoon. You can get from the side. It's just being able to get just that. It just gives it more of a real element to it, to feel like you're actually catching something, like it's really there in front of you, which is really cool. It's something that I really like. And essentially, what the AR Plus is just, like I said, it's just an added element, but what you do is you'll just enter your AR just like you usually would, except that there'll be this awareness bar kind of right on the top left of the Pokemon of whatever you're attempting to catch or whatever you've encountered. And the closer you get to it, depending how fast you're moving, the higher that bar will go. Now what'll happen is that bar gets all the way to the top and turns red, is that Pokemon will run away from you. And most of the time it'll run away, it'll go back into the grass for you to go find and get it to jump back out. But I did have it happen with a Lotad yesterday morning where it ran away permanently, and that was kind of unfortunate. But so you do want to be careful what you are trying to. One goal that I have is to get an unknown or a shiny Pokemon with the new AR Plus, so knowing that they can completely run away is a little disheartening, but I mean, it's just one of those risks that comes with it. So without further ado, let's show off what this can really do. Alright, so we've got a Slakoth right here. I'm going to do that as the first thing to show everybody. So make sure you're in a safe location, of course, and if you're walking along, you have to make sure it is a flat area, of course. You'll get these patches of grass that'll appear right there. All you'll do is you'll tap on that, the Pokemon will pop out, and you'll see that awareness bar in the top left. Once you get close enough to it, you'll get that expert bonus. What we're going to try to do is we're going to walk completely around Slakoth so that we can see it from every single angle, just to really show what you can do. Now you don't want to walk up too fast or it will run away back into the grass, so you'll have to tap the grass again to get it to pop back out and do the whole thing all over again. So we're going to try not to do that, but let's see how close we can really get to this Slakoth. Don't do that. Step one, don't do that. You don't want it to have that flashing red. The expert handler bonus, which is an extra 100 points. Once it does get too high, if you're an entirely different angle, it will look right at you, kind of ruining whatever angle you're trying to get at. But now that we saw that, I'm just going to snap a picture, get real low on there, get a good snap of him. Once we've done that, of course, you can take the opportunity to catch him at that point. We're going to Pineapple Ultra Ball it because it is a Slakoth. And a little bit of lag. that in. You can watch it. Another cool thing that I like about it, as it's shaking, you can look around if you don't want to look at it. But I do love watching it just kind of shake there on the ground and having the aspect of making it look like the ball's actually there, like you can look around and everything. Got 310. We did get the expert handler bonus, 100 points, great throw, curveball. So that's the Slakoth, and then your usual screen will pop up as usual. Praise that, not anything special. That'll get the transfer. And then we can move on to the next thing we want to take a picture of. So I think we'll move on to this Meowth this time. We'll get him over this way. Again, make sure you're in a safe location. They do, you have the same warning every time, but really, just don't try this when you're driving. Don't try this if you're like walking on stairs, doing something dangerous, because it will take your full attention to really just get it perfect if you're really trying to get in there and get like a good picture for what you're looking for. So just make sure you're being safe about it. So we're going to tap on the grass. Meowth will jump out right there. 363 CP. Don't want him to run. On the next one, I think we'll get that one to run. I don't know why it's not going down. No. Oh, there it goes. Okay. I was like, I'm not moving, but it could have just been maybe the wind on it or something. It is a little windy today, so I mean, I don't know. I can't think of any other reason I wasn't moving, but... Ooh. Alright, this is going to be the one we're going to have run from us. So don't go up too fast to it, because it will go away. It will run away. It can flee. As you see, it won't always jump back into the grass. They can run away. Shout out Pokemon Master Holly, probably the best AR photographer that I've seen on YouTube. But she had mentioned she had attempted to catch a Plusle in her video and made a comment about how it was able to run away 6 or 7 different times and still just jump back into the grass. So you do have those where they can jump into the grass and you'll have another shot to go for it again. But you do also have it where they can just up and run away. So if you're doing it with like an unknown or a shiny, be aware that they can run away from you. That is something it's a small risk, but it is a risk in this feature if you're trying to get cool pictures of epic rare things, like or even like just a Charizard or a Dragonite. If you don't want it to run, it's on you whether or not you want to do that. Let's try to get this Electrike. I don't know why the Meowth was so sensitive there, but it is what it is. We'll see if we can get the Electrike, see how that goes. Get the grass right there. 505 CP. Stop moving, let that bar lower itself back down to nothing. The more you move, as long as the bar isn't too high, it won't turn towards you. If it gets up to its maximum where it's about to run, it will turn right towards you. It'll look right at you and ruin whatever angle you're at. So you want to try to be careful as possible. If you really want to get like the side angle of it, right there. So if you want to get even like just close up to it from the side, or like get lower even, get to its own level, so you just get real right up in there. Get that picture. Get it saved. There we go. And then of course you'll have your opportunity to catch it. We'll throw another great ball at it. I'll get up. I love that you can walk away and it's still just right there on the screen. I can look at the camera, look over there, saw that we caught it. Expert handler bonus, 505. Is it a good Electrike? It's not the best. We'll let him go. We'll let him go free. Try it on the Sentret next. Weather Spawn Sentret. Oh, you know what? I'm going to see if I can get it on camera. See if I can get it right to you. Jump up right next to the camera. So I'll walk right up. I've heard Sentret isn't the best at taking pictures, but we'll see what we can get for an angle for it. You do notice that it's not completely perfect. It doesn't completely lock into its spot like we're advertised, because it does. The more you move, the more it does move back a little bit. Like it started about right there, give or take, and now as I move forward, it's sitting right here in the grass. So it does still have that little bit of movement, but I'm sure that could get bettered over time. But it's just another thing to deal with. It's not like it's not the biggest deal in the world. So we'll get a picture of that centret. Save that. Get the great ball out for this big old guy. Oh, just throw it. There we go. And that'll drop down right there, right by the camera. 2 shakes, 3 shakes, and that's the centret. Personally, I really like I love the whole AR Plus thing. I think it's really cool. I love taking pictures with the AR, so as someone that's always really enjoyed doing that, I love that it's just an added feature to it. And if you haven't looked into the AR Playground that was announced back in June or July, I will put an article to that down below, so check that out if you are into AR photos. Essentially what the AR Playground is going to be is it's going to let you go from your own collection of Pokemon, put them all onto a screen. You could do multiples. You could do if you have enough unknowns, you could spell out words and put them all in certain areas of the screen. You could throw a Charizard, a Venusaur, a Blastoise, do whatever have you, all in the same picture, and set the picture up at will, except it would be in that AR virtual reality kind of spectrum, so where you could walk around them, set up the picture however you want. I'm really looking forward to that. When that had got announced, that was something that I was really excited to, come to fruition. So now that we're finally seeing the AR Plus get added, I'm really happy. I'm excited to think that they are getting closer and closer to that AR Playground, which would be really cool to be able to do. My personal goal with that, I know you've seen my collection of unknowns before. I don't have as much as some people in Sioux Falls have, but we have been lucky enough to get quite a few to spawn in Sioux Falls. So that's kind of cool. And these are my collection of things just to spell out. I would like to make my own custom greeting cards eventually, which would be really cutesy. Like, yeah, this guy makes Pokemon greeting cards. But I think it'd be kind of cool, especially since I would be sending them out to friends or family that know me personally, and they would expect that kind of thing. It's not like oh, this guy made it, I think it'd be really cool to throw it together personally. Or even if somebody wanted a Pokemon themed something for a birthday thing, I think it would be really cool to just make that for them and just have that option, that extra photography option to be able to take your own Pokemon, put them into the real world, and take whatever kind of picture you want. But that's all I really have to say about the AR Playground. I'm probably going to test around with it a little bit more when I go raiding later this week. I will not have a video tomorrow, being as it's Christmas Eve and I've got my own family stuff to do. Christmas, I'll have a video, but I won't be out playing. It'll probably just be me saying Merry Christmas, what have you, talking about the game a little bit, wishing everybody a Merry Christmas, because I really do hope that you all have a Merry Christmas and have a great holidays, and hope all of your travels are safe. So expect that video up. All I'm probably going to be doing, like I said, talking and then evolving. I've been saving my dex entries for this video, really. I have the candies for all these. I'll be evolving Torchic to Blaziken, Snorunt to Glalie, Zigzagoon to Lanoon. I've been avoiding them all in the wild just to be able to evolve them on camera while I'm talking and be able to do something while I'm talking. So expect that video on Monday. Tuesday, along the way I'm going to try. I'm sitting with Whalmer. I'm sitting at, I want to say, just under 200 candy or something like that. That was a bad one to click on. I'm sitting at 157 candy. I'm going to try to have the 400 done. If not, just get enough Groudons in to get enough rare candies to get up to 400. It's not the best Pokemon to battle with from what I've heard. It looks like it's just another decent defender. So if you're setting up a gym with a Slakoth, a Snorlax, a Blissey, anything that just has a lot of stamina, it's just more one of those. Now, if they want to throw in a Raikou, I'm sure anything electric is just going to annihilate it. Same with anything grass. So it's not the best defender, but it is an epic thing, and it is 400 candy that I would like out of the way and not to worry about. So I'm going to try to have that where I battle with it and evolve it either Tuesday or Wednesday. And then if I do that Tuesday, then on Wednesday I'll have a battle video of me fighting with Sceptile, Blaziken, and Swampert. But if Wailord happens on Tuesday, then that Skeptile Blaziken Swampert video will happen on Wednesday, in whichever order I decide to do that. Thursday and Friday, I'll probably just do some vlog videos, expect some kind of videos up on there. But from right now, I'm off work until the 2nd for the holidays. So I'm going to try to get as many videos up as I can as possible now that I have the time to edit all of these properly. If anyone saw my last video, there were some text files that really got screwed up that were supposed to just be little funny text files like Pokemon in a cemetery, haha, because I had done the Groudon raid in the middle of a cemetery with a bunch of friends. And of course that text file got lost in editing and ended up later in the video, and it's not a huge deal, but to me it is a massive mess that I know I can do better at. So expect me to try putting as much effort as I can into editing over the next week and a half or so. I really want to just teach myself more and more about my editing software and things that I can do with it. So just expect more content. Hit that subscribe button if you like this video. Hit the thumbs up button. But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody.